Hello everybody, I'm Sean and you're watching Salt, my YouTube channel all about sports and interesting topics, including food and cheese. And this video is going to be dedicated to a place called Picinisco in central Italy and a dairy called Picinotti or Pisciotti, we can't remember. But anyway, the spectacular cheeses you're going to see in a minute are nothing short of food porn. You're also going to learn about how the English writer Lawrence came here and was inspired by the place.
Più conosciuti perché è appunto un ducato e quindi è ricco di storia.
We are in the Pacitti dairy, that's close to Casa Lawrence, the house of the famous writer D.H. Lawrence, who wrote The Lost Girl in it when he was in Italy in the late 1910s, almost 1920s. And this is going to be a video that's going to be pure cheese porn, because they just made ricotta for restaurants in very, very small wicker baskets and slightly larger baskets. And it's Friday today, which means the dairy is producing fast cheeses. So these are all casciottine, primisali, so cheeses that have quite an early consumption. And we have some with oregano and others with red pepper, and then we have a cheese representing the Italian flag with oregano on one side, red pepper on the other, and of course the whiteness deriving from the cheese. And there are also some other cheeses made with goat's milk, but they haven't been salted yet. They're going to be salted in brine later on. This is the chamber used to age all of the cheeses, and it's literally a treasure trove for gluttons. This is our cheese tasting. So we have a tray with a few cheeses. We have a simple casciotta, then we have one made with a rocket, and then another one made with fennel seeds and other herbs, another one with red pepper, an older cheese that is used generally for grating, then another ricotta, but this one has been aged, and finally a soft cheese that we're going to have to eat with bread or with a fork. So this is the Italian flag, or the colors of the Italian flag reproduced in cheese. This aged ricotta reminds me of some soft French cheeses, only without the calories. Rosa says these two are her favorites.
Queste vanno mangiate, questi sono di penicillium, avvengono in maniera naturale con temperatura 18 gradi, e qui intorno dove c'è questa diventa tipo stracchino, vedi?
Every time we taste the new cheese, there's a new favorite. So now we finally know why Lawrence stopped here to write his book. What a sensational cheese platter. These are the baby ricottas ready to be taken to restaurants. So I just learned a piece of history of Picinisco, of this dairy, and of the writer Lawrence. Lawrence was in London and he was a pacifist at the end of World War I. He married a German lady, Frida, and he became ostracized in London because he was a pacifist, because he had married a German woman. So he traveled through Europe. In London he had met an Italian peasant who posed as a model for a sculptor, and he was invited to come here in Picinisco. He stayed here in the dead of winter for a fortnight, and he captured the essence of Picinisco, and he decided that the protagonist of his book, The Lost Girl, would then fall in love with an Italian peasant. And so that's how the novel came about. And then many people from Picinisco moved outside of Italy after World War II. They went to Scotland. They started making fish and chips in Scotland, and they came back and brought back a little bit of money. A bloke who lived in the mountains in Picinisco and who made cheese there decided he needed a house and a place for his sheep down the valley, so he purchased this place for the sheep, and this place was actually the house where Lawrence stayed. And so fast forward 40 or 50 years, and now we are at the dairy, and we're going to sleep nearby the house where Lawrence stayed.
She